I'm Max Writer, and we'll be covering another Static Online set video. And this particular set is going to be the Quantum Phase Application set from the episode Stormbound. And as always, this is one of those missions where you have to replay the mission, and many of the missions that, as this was, is another one of those missions that had its own 3-week event that unlocked rewards for each week, in addition to a unique bonus for that event. In this case was many others. It announced Universal Tech Upgrade as the reward for completing it, and of course this learned how we learned how to quickly get through this episode as fast as we could, or possibly quote speedrun it. Basically, in this case, it's mainly skipping through dialogue as fast as we can, and have our bridge officers already set up with spacesuits from the week before. Yes, that's quite possible. But anyway, moving on to the actual set pieces. So, the Quantum Phase Deflector Mark 12. This is how it comes out as is. This gets a somewhat standard shield restoration skill and shield capacity skill. This pretty much means you get your shields. You've got more shields, and you've got quite a bit of healing to it. And then you've got the Starship Drain Expertise, which improves your energy and shield drain and resistances to both of them. Which is pretty much what you expect with deflectors, so nothing major here. So moving on to the big thing. Let's look at the engines. Now this is a bit of a long list, but Quantum Phase Impulse Engines Mark 12, 13.8 flight speed, and it's worth remembering that combat impulse engines are faster than other engines at lower engine power. All engines increase the speed and turn rate with engine power level, but this one usually starts off pretty fast, relatively fast at lower power energy. As a 8.5 turn rate, and the unique bonuses for this type of these impulses, the 5%, no, the 5 points auxiliary power level, very useful for having for science abilities to have. While full impulse is active, and for 15 seconds afterwards, you get 26.2 drain expertise, 26.2 exotic particle generator, and 26.2 electroplasma system flow, or EPS system flow, which means you get quite a bit of you can do quite a bit of draining as soon as you drop out to full impulse. When you are using full impulse, it moves all the power to the engine, and you get quite a bit of flight speed as 122.7 flight speed. That's not particularly bad for a impulse engine. So let's move on to the shield. So this is a Quantum Phase Resilient Shield Array Mark 12. This is a resilient shield, which means it's 5% absorption and 5% bleed through, which means it takes a bit less damage than usual, but which means it can be slightly lower than some of the other shields. But you get a shield regeneration. You get some shield regeneration for 6 seconds at most of the time, for every 6 seconds. Okay, if you were to use a shield heal, or get someone to use a shield heal on you, you get 10% additional shield health as to yourself. If you have a Quantum Phase Fluctuation ability that's unique, innate to these shields, which basically some science abilities will repair shields by 230 shield points to each facing. This applies. The abilities are Tachyon Beam, Charge Particle Burst, Energy Siphon, Tachyon's Rift, Viral Matrix, and Stabilizing Resonance Beam. Almost all these powers will work on the shield of the drain expertise abilities. So you suddenly get a lot more shield. You get a lot more draining from this. So very nice to have those skills on your ship. Then we better cover the ship bonuses. I get the 2-piece set bonuses, the shield frequency cycling, which increases your maximum shield capacity and reduces the damage or energy damage from our shields. So for energy weapons don't do much damage. Only do it's like about 7.5 less damage. But there's also the 3-piece set, which is this energy weapon entanglement, which is a clicky power which has a 2-minute recharge, and firing energy weapons for 12 seconds triggers a quantum entanglement between yourself and the foe. You yourself gain 5.4 energy weapon damage for 12 seconds, and this can stack 10 times. To your foe, you will drain 5.4 energy weapon damage for 12 seconds. And again, this stacks 10 times. This means that you can basically hit stuff harder, and the foe can't hit you much at all. But the big question people have got: who is it for? Now, I believe this is for the setup about is keeping your shields up and you doing draining. This free set bonus is the only draining power on this set that this set has. But however, it's pretty normal for deflector, impulse, and shield sets. There are several sense abilities. Most of them are seen on the shield, and many universal consoles that drain power are shields. And this really does synergize well with the quantum phase catalyst set, which we've got a few weeks ago, and the entire technology set, which we've got on the upcoming episode at some point. I recommend looking for finding that subscribe button, and you'll be pretty glad when we do. The question is, have I actually used this set? And the big question is, yes, I used to. The big really issue is I didn't really use it to make it. Didn't use the drain. Didn't make a drain build to use it really with. So most of the bonuses were just useless. I mean, I just chose for a different build just to make different builds because it fit the ship better. However, I have actually seen some drain builds in the past which makes it get easier to get through some higher content, and I've even managed to deliberately pack myself to get a big hit from a normally powerful attack that would have almost one-shot me. Just knock my shields down a bit. But that's really been it. I've been Max Sharkwriter. See you guys next time.